explain that Mike's already done his tell me question about the indicator lights and got it right. Well done.
Okay.
So at the end of this road we're going to turn left.
Good.
Yes. Not a fun one to turn right from. So Mike's getting ready for his driving test shortly, and he's really at a very advanced level. He's been driving for many years in the United States, and now he's getting used to the roads and the rules in the United Kingdom. I want you to watch carefully, because in this test I don't think that Mike misses a single mirror check for any of the junctions, and if you look throughout the drive you'll see he's regularly checking his rear view mirror. Well, to the left, but in a moment we need to turn right up by the traffic lights, so it might be a good idea to move over to the right hand side. No, just follow the road ahead.
Oh, that's perfect. It's 20. It's a bicycle thing. To take the next road on the right, just up here.
Recording a fault here just for cutting the corner, being too far over to the right and not waiting for the point of turn when we turn right there. So not all that obvious from the video, but I noticed it on the day.
Please, can we take the first road on the left? Western Road. Just here. I'd like us to go ahead and then right, please.
Central London, Morden, it will be the third exit. One of them is not usable. It's an exit, so it's actually the second exit. Let's approach on the left.
Second exit?
Yes, please. To go wrong here, and it's because I told Mike to use the third exit right. He takes that to mean third exit all the way around the roundabout, but actually he's not incorrect at all. What I actually should have told him, or could have told him, is it's the second exit, but not the junction which is immediately after the second exit. So sometimes people get a bit confused, and if you word it third exit and they don't make that mistake, obviously it caused confusion this time. So I'm not going to score a fault, and in any event, here you can see it's about to go wrong. It didn't cause any problem at all. I'd already checked the left mirror for Mike, and it was all safe, so he was okay to leave around at this point where he gets confused. Third exit. So we won't count that as a fault. If you are on a roundabout and you find yourself confused, ask for clarification, and also remember, stick in the lane you're in, and even if it's the wrong lane,
the bus
use that lane correctly.
To turn left.
This street here?
Yes, please. The fault here is for just cutting in too early on that bus lane. We should have waited for the white line to break before we turned in
somewhere
to make the left turn.
On the left. Just before the white car, maybe up here on the left between the driveways, that's fine.
Okay. Past the bump.
This was fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Right here. And park.
So that's the end of the independent driving, Mike. In a moment I'm going to hand you over the sat-nav, and I'd like you to follow the directions on that until I tell you to stop. Okay. Are you able to see that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Alright then, let's drive on when you're ready.
Okay.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
so, please could we pull in on the left? Thank you very much. Please drive on when you're ready. Pull up on the left here, just before the car in front.
Okay.
That here's fine. Thank you. Now in a moment I'm going to ask you to do the reverse park exercise. Please pull up alongside this car and reverse back to the left, leaving a reasonable distance between the side of the car and the curb, and try and complete it within about 2 car lengths.
Okay. Ready?
Yes, please. Try them when you're ready.
I like the way that Mike checks over his left shoulder here,
At
really
the end of the
making
road,
sure
turn right,
that everything
then
is
turn left.
clear behind. Unfortunately though, he doesn't follow up with a right shoulder check or a right blind spot check, because if he had, he'd have noticed that car behind emerging from the junction, and then perhaps he would have waited and perhaps continued, because there's no room for that car to go through. But he only notices it now, so that would be a fault on its own. But the dangerous fault is not noticing the white car there until it's too late and still continuing, and then I had to intervene. And so that's a dangerous fault because there was another car involved.
Too far from here.
Thank you very much. And if we could please drive on when you're ready. Sorry, it's a sat nav, isn't it?
Right.
Turn right, then turn left.
I just thought she wasn't going to repeat it again.
Turn left.
Safe to do so, please could you wash and wipe the front windscreen?
At the end of the road, turn left. Turn left. After 300 yards, turn right, then bear right. Turn right, then bear right. After 200 yards, bear right. Bear right. After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Classic mistake to make here, using the sat-nav to guide your speed and getting an
Slow it
overspeed.
down a little bit more.
Speed limit.
So even though you're using the
I'm
sat-nav, it's still important to stick to the speed limit and to observe what that speed limit is by using the road signs.
The sat nav lied to me.
That's enough of the
After
independent
200
driving.
yards,
I'm
turn
going to
right,
turn that off,
then you
and
have
please just
reached
follow
your
my
destination.
directions.
Turn right, then you have reached your destination.
Well, this is near the end of the test, and unfortunately Mike did fail because of that dangerous fault with the reverse park. Apart from that, he only got 5 drive faults, which wouldn't have been enough to fail the driving test on its own. So all he needs to do is just polish up on
we could use that
the
spot
observations
just in front
when
of the-
doing the
Yeah.
reverse park, and on the basis of this he could pass. There was so much good in this, and he was really expert, lots of good observations when changing direction. It felt very safe, it felt very smooth. He's most of the way there. So keep up the good work and the practicing, and you're going to be passing your driving test very soon. Well done.